You don't have to be online long before you realize that there's messages you like and that there are messages that frustrate and confuse you. The posts you enjoy most are probably short, contain info that you find interesting, and have pictures. In fact, research has found that's exactly the type of post that has the greatest impact among readers. And with a few tips and a good bit of practice, you can greatly improve the impact of the messages you're writing for your agency. Bigger isn't better. The first thing to remember is that you're competing for attention online, so the shorter and snappier your posts, the easier it is for your audience to find time and engage with you. Even in tweets, where you're limited to 140 characters, most experts suggest you stick to 80 to 100 characters whenever possible. Also, don't overwhelm your audience. Posting 10 times a day will not get you 10 times as many viewers. Instead, in the face of an avalanche of posts, your audience will ignore or block your channel to avoid the clutter. I call it the Farmville effect. Polish your words. If your message has typos, misspellings, or grammatical errors, it will reflect poorly on your department and possibly harm your credibility. Think about how you would respond. Would you, as a reader, take fire prevention advice from someone who has trouble spelling prevention or fire? This doesn't mean you should be distant and impersonal with your posts. Your community probably wants to know that you are a real person and not just an automated drone. But make sure you communicate your message with the precision and accuracy needed to get your message across. And remember, always take advantage of spell check or someone to proofread your posts. Spur conversation. Include a thought-provoking quote or interesting statistic in your post. Ask a question. Getting people to share or interact with you spreads your message further and creates a more lasting impression. Keep your listeners updated. If you go more than a week or two between posts, some of your followers might assume you abandoned your social media outlet. Non-urgent messages can easily be written ahead of time and scheduled to be posted on a regular schedule using free programs like Hootsuite or TweetDeck. It's the perfect tool for regular safety tips or a public awareness campaign. Maintain consistent tone. In your social media plan, you should have made a decision as to what type of voice you want to use online. Stick to that tone for every post. If people are expecting news on recent emergencies and you post a picture of your pet instead, you can easily turn off your audience. Keep your audience in mind. Different communities will expect different messages from their fire department. You may be able to afford being more personal in small towns, and larger cities might have people checking in for updates about a fire they heard on the news. Be aware of your audience's demands. Finally, before you send something or finalize a post, ask yourself if it's something that you would find interesting if you were a civilian following your fire agency's social media channel. Check out our examples if you're looking for some inspiration for crafting effective social media content. And as always, keep practicing. The more you write, the better you get.